Okay, I brought you here today because I have to have a serious talk. It's time for us to slow things down. If you're new here, I'm Shannon, and today I want to talk about something that's had a huge impact on my life. Slow living, or also known as intentional living. So I use these terms interchangeably because basically they're about the same core idea. Making conscious choices that align with your values instead of just living on autopilot. It's all about finding the pace of life that allows you to be more present and engaged in your life. You're probably wondering, what exactly is slow living? Is it just for people who live in cabins and grow their own food? I get it, the term can be a bit vague, but I promise you it's not that. This mindset can be for anyone, anywhere. At its core, slow living is about intentionality. It's about stepping away from the constant pressure to do, be, and have more, and choosing to actually engage with your life, not just rush through it. It's not about escaping modern life. Think of it more as finding your own rhythm. So before we get too deep, it's helpful to know where this all came from. The movement kicked off in 1980s Italy as a protest against fast food, which they naturally called slow food. But really, the idea of slowing down has been around forever, since we first started letting clocks and schedules rule our lives. From there, the slow movement started popping up everywhere. People created città slow, or slow cities, with the goal of building communities where you could walk more and drive less, and where local culture was truly celebrated. Then came slow travel, slow fashion, slow parenting, and so on. The idea was to take core principles of focusing on quality, connection, and intention, and apply them to every part of our lives. In the early 2000s, a Canadian journalist named Carl Honoré, often called the godfather of the slow movement, helped popularize the idea with his book, In Praise of Slowness. I'm about halfway through the book right now, and what I like about it is that it touches on all the different areas in your life where you can implement slow living. So what does this intentionality actually look like? For me, it comes down to three core ideas. First, there's mindfulness. This is about being present and aware without judgment. It can be something as simple as savoring that first cup of tea in the morning and actually paying attention to the warmth of the steam. Or it can be taking a walk and genuinely noticing the trees and sounds instead of just thinking about your to-do list or something that's not right in front of you. And then there's also values alignment. This is about prioritizing what truly matters to you, like choosing a deep, honest conversation with a friend over superficial catch-up. It's also having the courage to say no to commitments that don't align with your core beliefs. And finally, we have simplicity. Simplicity is about decluttering your life, physically, mentally, and emotionally, to make space for what truly matters. It's about removing things that don't serve us so we can focus on the things that do. A lot of people hear the term slow living and get the wrong idea. So I want to take a moment to clear up some common misunderstandings. It's not about being unproductive or lazy. When you live slowly, you're giving your full attention to what you're doing. A slower approach actually allows you to be more present and genuinely enjoy the work you're doing, which is a reward in itself. It is not quitting your job and moving into the woods. You can practice slow living anywhere, in the middle of a busy city or a quiet town, because it's a mindset, it's not a location. And it's not about rejecting technology either. It's more about being intentional with it. This means things like putting your phone away during dinner, turning off notifications, and being mindful of how you spend your time online. For me, embracing slow living has been especially transformative for two very personal reasons. For one, as a highly sensitive person, the world can often feel extra overwhelming. HSPs process sensory information more deeply, so things like noise and constant stimulation can leave me feeling completely frazzled. Intentional living gives me the space that I need. It's about giving myself permission to create a quiet, peaceful environment, to recharge without feeling guilty. It allows me to prioritize rest and solitude, which are crucial necessities for my mental, emotional, and physical health. And second, as a sober alcoholic, because sobriety has forced me to slow down. Before I got sober, I was constantly chasing escape. Sobriety encouraged me to sit with my feelings, And slow living taught me how to do that without needing to numb them. For me, slow living is my foundation, which keeps me grounded. When I'm rushing and overwhelmed, I'm more likely to revert to old coping mechanisms. But when I live intentionally, I'm more aware of my triggers, more connected to my recovery, and more in tune with myself. So if you're watching this and you're feeling that constant pressure, that sense of burnout, or just a little lost in the endless speed of everything, I want you to know that you're absolutely not alone. I want to extend an invitation to you to explore what intentional living might look like for you. It's not about being perfect or turning your life upside down overnight. This isn't another big thing to add to your to-do list. Instead, think of it as a journey of figuring yourself out, of rediscovering what truly brings you joy, peace, and connection. Giving yourself this grace, this time, and this permission to slow down is one of the kindest things you can do for yourself. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I hope this conversation sparked a little bit of inspiration for you to find a moment of intentional living in your life.